Hello, Glendale, and welcome to the 12th episode of the 411. I'm Kelly Kate Tedford.
And I'm Trip Horsey.
It's true. Baby, if I made it mad, there's something I might have said. Please don't forget my past. The future looks bright ahead, but don't be cruel to who heart is true. I don't want no other love, baby, it's just you I'm thinking of.
First, Olivia Wolfram brings us an overview on Glendale's robotics team.
New clubs start every year at Glendale, but if you like using your hands while working on something amazing, Robotics Club is the place for you.
Robotics Club is an organization that started this year, and we program, design, build, market a robot for a specific organization called FIRST. Every year they give us a task, and so we are trying to accomplish their task that they gave us.
With competition coming up on December 13, the club must work together to make their robot function perfectly.
The goals are to have a functioning robot for competition.
Currently, we are working on mounting our scissor lift system. It's going to be the system that will lift up the entire robot so that the claw can put the balls in the right places. The
goal of this year's competition is to pick up and within 2.5 minutes maneuver as many wiffle balls as you can. There's a total of 160 out on the course, and so you rely on the program and your robot that you built to accomplish that.
People should join Robotics Club because it's just a good way to learn more about science and math. It can help bring your community together because we all need to work together to get this done.
The hardest fun that you'll ever have, it's one of the things that FIRST prides themselves on, is that it's hard fun. It makes you, anybody who's a critical thinker, a problem solver, thinking outside the box, likes to tinker with things, put things together. Those are all the reasons why anybody should join.
I joined Robotics Club because I knew the teacher. She used to be my former teacher in Wings, and I had done past experiences in robotics in middle school, and it was just a whole lot of fun. My favorite part about Robotics Club is being able to work together and actually build the robot. It's a whole lot of fun, and you get to mess with a whole lot of parts, do some engineering, and it's just a lot of fun.
Signing out for the 411 Glendale, this is Olivia Wolfram.
Next, Trip and I bring you a story on bad habits and how to break them.
Several teens have bad habits that they don't know how to break.
I hate when I see people texting and driving.
I hate when people pick their nose.
I hate when people don't do their homework and they ask me for the answers.
I really hate it when people pop their fingers.
We interviewed Miss Bodenstein to find out more.
The main bad habits in teens, I think, are kind of all related together. One of them is not getting enough sleep, which leads to oversleeping on the weekends, procrastination in doing homework assignments, and probably related to sleeping is also the overuse of caffeine and energy drinks.
There is a way to break these bad habits, and this is how.
I would tell teens that are trying to break these bad habits, there's a trick they can use called behavioral psychology, which operates on the principle of what we call operant conditioning. And operant conditioning is the use of rewards and punishment to break bad behavior and to reward good behavior. So it takes a lot of willpower, but to train yourself to reward yourself if you do break that bad habit, and to punish yourself in a way if you engage in that bad habit.
Signing out for the 411, this is Kelly Kate Tedford and Trip Horsey.
Glendale's basketball has a lot of young talent. Nick Moore and George Simpson tell us about.
With basketball season upon us, Glendale may be looking to younger players to step up. Monty Joe Hall and Jordan Walton are freshman standouts.
Monty Joe Hall and Jordan Walton, they're both talented kids, and it's just going to come down to if they give us the best chance to win or not. You know, it's the same as any other kid on the team. I don't pay attention too much to how old kids are. You know, freshmen have just as good of a chance to play as the older kids if they're good enough, but at the same time, just being talented doesn't mean that they're going to give us the best chance to win. So that'll all be determined in the next few months.
Monty and Jordan share with us their expectations for the season as well as what they've done to prepare for it. They also tell us about some of their future plans.
My expectations for the season are first to win districts, since we dropped on the Class 4, it'll be easier. And then my main goal this year is to win state, and I think we have a chance of accomplishing that. I went to the Fat Frosh camp, which is like the #1 camp in the country to go for freshmen. I went to the Generation Next All-Star camp. I got invited to a CP3 camp, but I couldn't make it. And then I played up during the summer circuit.
I've just been working hard in the gym, making sure that my basketball IQ has stayed high. I've made sure that my grades are still good so I'll be able to play, and just stayed focused on basketball. I went to the camp in Atlanta, Georgia. It's called the Elite 24 camp. It's for the top 100 players in the class of 2018 through 17. To be on ballislife.com. Yeah, it was cool getting recognized, being compared, to Jason Williams, who was a great player, and Pete Maravich, another great player. But nowhere near satisfied, just got to keep working.
My main goal right now is to get a scholarship, and hopefully Kansas, that's the college I want to go to.
There is a sizable amount of pressure on the two freshmen this year, but they believe they can handle it.
Me and Jordan have a lot more because we're freshmen playing up, and every mistake we make is going to get in our heads more.
I feel like I'm on pace as of right now. I'll just keep working hard in school too, and see where it leads me.
They both have high basketball IQ, so I think they'll both have a chance to. If they come in and soak things up and learn as much as they can from the coaching staff and also from the older returning guys, they'll have a chance to pick things up pretty quickly. They were with us most of the summer and fall, so they have a pretty good jump on what we want to do, and we think they'll be fine.
Signing out for the 411, this is George Timpson and Nick Moore.
Hammocking is making its round through Glendale. Whitney Owen and Morgan Zimmerman bring us a story.
Hammocking is a relaxing hobby that many Glendale students enjoy. We went over to Ozark Adventures to find out more information.
I would absolutely recommend them to other people. Other than the fact that they're something great to hang out in that's comfortable. They're small, compact, can kind of go anywhere. You can kind of just throw them in a bag, and if you've got a couple trees or a couple posts, you can hang it up pretty much anywhere. So they're real easy, real comfortable. So I would definitely recommend them.
I like to hammock because it allows me to be all relaxed and like lay down, but still be in nature and see the trees and the sky and all that.
It's a lot of fun if you get your friends together and you can just like hang out and just enjoy the view if you go to a cool place, or even if you're just in your backyard, it's still a lot of fun.
Usually they start around $50 to $60, and they kind of go up to all the way up to $150 if you want kind of a full camping setup for a hammock. On a nice day, it's really nice to just kind of sit down with a hammock and lay out in the sun or in the shade if it's real hot. And so it's something really comfortable to do, either just at my house or if I'm out camping or anything like that. I pretty much bring it with me in any outdoor adventure I go on. So.
Signing out for the 411, this is Whitney Owen
and Morgan Zimmerman.
Hayden Folk and Steven Nurnberg share us some tips for this year's new drivers.
New and experienced drivers at Glendale struggle with aspects of driving, but receive help from driver's ed instructor Coach Griffin.
First, a lot of them have trouble keeping their eyes up, and the result of that is they're going to go right, left, and what they're doing, their eyes are fixated just right in front of them. And if they get their eyes up further down the roadway, then they're going to drive a lot straighter. That's a quick fix that I usually do with beginning drivers. And then I also talk about some of the dangers that they're going to face as far as texting and driving is a big problem, because a lot of the kids like to text everywhere they go.
I've been driving for about a year.
6 days.
I've had my permit for 4 months.
I like that I can drive anywhere I want to at any time.
It's a lot more freedom, and I can kind of go wherever I want, whenever I want. So.
I want my license so I can go wherever I want to without having my mom take me around.
Because that's a skill that can save your life. Very important that you know how to drive, know the techniques that can keep you safe, because it's not a good outcome when you don't.
I struggle with staying focused as where you're driving, not being able to be on your phone.
I struggle with controlling my music because I really like to put on my favorite songs, and it's a problem when you're staring at your phone to pick what song because you have to keep your eyes on the road.
Probably highway driving is probably my worst thing. I tend to veer to the left. Like I hug the center lane, and so I try to fix that when I can.
A lot of them struggle when they get some friends in the car after they get past the introductory phase and they're legally able to have friends in the car. It's hard to separate yourself into the driver and not the conversation. A lot of them will end up being part of the conversation, and then they don't take that focus off the actual driving.
I'm not intimidated by driving. It's not that hard. Just have to worry about what's on the road.
Yes, because there's some really scary drivers out there who turn right in front of me when I'm going straight and they don't have the right of way.
Some of them are really intimidated. They get out there and they know they're in control of the car, and when they start going around a lot of traffic and in the back of their minds they're trying to avoid an accident, and you know, it really scares them out there with a lot of other drivers out on the roadway.
Signing off from the 4-on-1, this is Steven Nurnberg and Hayden Folk.
Signing out for the 411, this is Kelly Kate Tedford.
I'm Trip Horsey.